network around this motherfucker. Get work, get hurt, trying to flex, get your skirt pulled up. No shit, get your block blowed up.
What up? It's your boy 643 Black Male. Look here. I've been thinking about something, right? And this goes back to something I've already talked about a little bit. I don't know if I really touched on this. But here's my philosophy, right? When people talk about hip-hop, right? Okay, people say that hip-hop is it's a black art form, which it is. There's no denying that. Nobody can deny that. But here's the thing. Let's look at it like this. We're gonna quote Lord Jamar in a sense, right? Lord Jamar calls it the house of hip-hop. That's what he calls it, right? So let's look at it in terms of a house, okay? So the pioneers of hip-hop all pulled together and they had materials to build a house. And they built this house we call hip-hop. They started building it. They built the foundation. Then the people who came along after the pioneers, the early pioneers, they started building onto the house. Now, when the people who started building this house saw that it was beautiful, they wanted to share this house with everyone. But we're going to stick to Lord Jamar and the other guys' old arguments where they wanted to build a house for everyone black or everyone black and Latino. So they built this house and they started sharing this house with blacks and Latinos. And the house was nice, but they wanted it to be bigger. So they went to a bank, and we're going to call the white man the bank, right? They went to the bank, and they took a loan out to build this house. And the guys at the bank seen the house, and they were like, oh, this is beautiful. We want to be more involved. So they took a loan, which I say a loan, I'm talking about the first big commercial contracts. They took a loan out. We're excluding Sugar Hill Records, but their contracts is crap anyway. Most contracts is crap, but theirs was really bad. But they took this loan out with a really high interest rate, but no top out. So basically they took a loan out that you never finished paying it off, but they didn't read the paperwork. They didn't read the fine print. They just wanted to be paid for what they've done. So the pioneers took this, and the house got bigger. So then we started getting all the commercial artists, and we had New York was really running shit. You know what I mean? So let's say we got all of the East Coast artists. So then some West Coast artists moved into the house, and they built the house bigger. And then the house just kept getting bigger and bigger. We got the Southern artists, you got the Midwest artists, everybody's building and everybody's moving into this house. But the thing about this house is, even if it had stayed the same size that it was when the pioneers, in the early pioneers, laid it, it still had room for everybody, but it wouldn't be global. So they built this house, and next thing you know, you got foreigners, which is cool, moving into this house of hip-hop. Then you got all these people moving into the house of hip-hop, and there's a lot of solidarity. There's some infighting, but there's a lot of solidarity, and people love it. And then, all of a sudden, you got these guys who weren't as old as hip-hop. These guys who weren't born before hip-hop, and a few that were. And they're looking at hip-hop, and they want to make hip-hop in their own image, so they want to revert it back to what it was at the beginning. But the problem is, they want to keep all the benefits that they gained from it, but they want to get rid of some of the people who they get benefits from. Okay, now the problem with this house, right, is the forefathers built this house. So now this generation comes along and they want to take this house back. But the contract that the forefathers signed won't allow you to do that. So now these guys are saying what they're saying, and they want to do this, and they want to do that, and they want to kick this person out of the house, and kick this person out of the house, and kick this. But dude, here's the thing: what gives you more right to the house than they have? What gives you more right? Especially, let's break it down. If you got an artist, and y'all know who I'm talking about. If you got Eminem, right, and he's been in this house of hip hop for 30 plus years. In this house, and you are 25 years old, so he's been in this house before you were even born, and then you come in and you want to kick him out. What gives you that right? You are the guest, not him. Because see, he's been here 30 years. A guy that's been here 30 years, he's no longer a guest. You've been here 5-10 years, but you want to run shit. Dudes, it don't work that way. So while we're talking about hip hop and who should be excluded and who should be included, and just remember, you have no more right to hip hop than nobody else does. Because see, this house that was built is not the house that there is now. It's not the same house anymore. So you don't have exclusive rights to that house. That being said, I hope y'all understand where I'm coming from. I hope I wasn't just rambling, but that being said, this is your boy 6'3" Black Male. That's all I got for now. I hope y'all agree, but if you don't, I understand. But, like I said, I guess I'm out of here, getting ready to go clock in. All love right here, bruh. And sis, if you out there, peace. Let's grow as mankind. We out. Yeah.
I'm sick with it, boss hall and all white. Not E40, but floss cars rushing like that's all white. You stupid cause you all hype. Running around looking like you all fight.